Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Adam, Brad, uh, Marty, Safe, YouTube. Good morning. All right, let's get the show on the road. What we got going on here is a market um, out of sync. I mean, the interesting part that we're seeing here is that the market sells off in a big way. Then they put a captain set up short at around the 200, and they sell it off, and now they're retesting that move. So the pivot is going to be two spots here, 276 and Globex, which is 319. That level, if it holds, then this market is going to sell off and continue to go past 19,000. So we're going to go past 19,100, then move on to lower prices. And right now, the market is about to get in sync with this selling pressure. Here we go. Market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. We have target number 6 coming up. Also, we have a target of 119 coming up. Target is hit. Next target is 69. I mean, we're hitting these levels like it's butter. It's happening. 69 coming up. Target is hit. Next target is 44. We're probably going to hit that in 2 seconds. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Sam. Almost got there on that rotation, the 44 as a target. Next target is 19. So we're hitting these targets. I know, Sam. Market just sold off 100 points plus right at the open. I mean, you look at the 200 and the 100. So the 100 into Rinko, look what they put here. Captain setup, retest, another retest, and this massive sell-off. Then you go look at the 200 into Rinko, and you see this captain setup short with a retest, and the market sells off. And that's just part of the reason why we're saying this market is gonna take off. Now retesting harmony zone number 1 for the first time since the open. We're getting a little bit of retracement. Some short covering coming in. Market is out of sync right now with this run up. So it's a two-sided market. I'm not opposed, to be honest with you, of going a little bit long on a pullback that holds. I mean, see that? It's a higher low. And that takes you to harmony zone number 2. I mean, obviously the trend is short, but you're getting, see that? That's just a counter. Counter, and the counter is going to take us to 994. Let's put on some orders here. Yeah. That's interesting. Like, we got very close to closing that reversal, and the market got faded twice. I mean, let them come in. I mean, that's too close. I mean, they're gonna most likely just come in here and take that level out, which is a whole number. I mean, you're running into a whole number as well. Yeah, that's a little bit risky, but I'll take it. I'm going flat, and I hit that target, so we made 245 on that trade. I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm expecting. I mean, expecting a bounce. The market is out of sync. It's a two-sided market. You're gonna get the shorts are still active. There are bounces coming into the market that is holding up price. Captain set up short right here. That's another captain setup. Look at that mess. Captain set up short, captain set up short. I mean, they want to put a switch trade here. I'll take it and I'll see if I can get a move 50s. I took that one. That's a switch trade. That's a captain setup switch trade short. So we took that one. I mean, I'm gonna be scalping this. I mean, it's 50 into Rinko. Yeah, they broke that captain setup on the 50. That's good. Good one. Okay, the market is back in sync on the short side. So we're up to 400 so far. Market is in sync. The target is it's 994, 18,994, and that's a big deal. I mean, that's just you're breaking the 19,000 at this point. Market is out of sync again. So we're getting like 30 has to hold. Yeah, the market's trying to figure out what it wants to do here. I mean, there's pressure. The market keeps trying to retest the bottom end of the range, bounce back, and the shorts keep coming in. ES it has a target of 55.40. And here we go. We're busting through to the target. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. Gold is dropping like a rock also. Thank you, Larry. Target is hit. Next target is 969. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis, and things have momentum. So we took a long, we took a short, we made money on both, and let's keep looking for the next trade. Okay, here we go again. Disconnect. The market is out of sync. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis, but you're getting a two-sided market. Hitting harmony zone number 1, which is resistance. Next target is 969, but we'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 55. See, what we're seeing here on the 200 is this, see this exhaustive? That's sometimes become a very exhaustive, where you have a wick that goes on the 200 anti-wrinkle closes lower, then the follow-up candle actually ends up reversing at 71. If we see that means it's fairly exhaustive or near exhaustion. You see that in a lot of big turnarounds in price action. Hmm. Market still out of sync. Okay, they're putting a captain setup short here, so they're gonna try to push it. see here. So we had the Chicago PMI happen 5 minutes ago. Not a big deal. Top of the hour, we don't have any news. So there's a little bit of a push in the market here. That 71, if it comes, that means that prior candle was such an exhaustive candle with that big wick. So 71 is the key. Right now the cloud is positive on the 20. We're running into resistance, but you could tell that speed, range, and behavior. Speed is fast, range is contracting, behavior. We're seeing a bit of buying interest on pullbacks with higher lows, and that supports a market bottoming down, at least temporarily here. Here you go. Now on a scalping basis, we're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity to go into 94.75, and going back to that chart, that exhaustive behavior into a reversal, puts a double bottom and can push the price to the hundreds and potentially to retest this decline, and you could go all the way up to 200. Okay. There you go. Let me see here. I'm gonna try a couple of things here. I'll take that one. I mean, I'm seeing the market getting a little bit too fluttery, but we scalped it, made a little bit of money. 67 to 71. That's another railroad. I mean, that should have a target all the way up to 94. And a push to target 19. Target is hit. Next target, actually, the next target now is 119. Pullbacks are buyable on a scalping basis only because we're going against the bigger trend of short. But there's a pocket of buyers. ES has reversed as well. And the target there is 55.65. So both of them are behaving in the same way. ES target is 55.71. Retesting harmony zone number 1 right now. Most likely we're gonna disconnect again here and consolidate around the 100. Yeah, it's a fast mover, Becca. It is a fast mover. Sheila, good morning. Market is out of sync again with this 200 and 100 disconnecting. Top of the hour. Here we go. All right, the market is back in sync. We're going to look for a pullback to buy into this market right now. I mean, I may get it here with this captain setup. If they put a captain setup, here we go. They're going to push it lower, and I'm going to actually fade that. And I'm just going to start small. See, they're not going to give it to me. Look at these bastards. Like, I knew this thing is going to, like, run up. They're going to put a captain setup, pull it to the middle of the range. My order was a little bit 30 in Tirinko captain setup. Let's see if they flush the stops right here. I'm going to cancel these orders. Target is hit. Next target 169. Yeah, this market is definitely moving. I mean, I tried here. I mean, this is another shot at it, to be honest with you. I let that one go, but the market is firming up on the long side. How's everybody else doing? Brad, Matthew, Sheila, Marty, Larry, Safe. How we doing, Safe? Break even, Steven, Sam. Up 520. Okay. Captain setup switch trade right here. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. If they close that, let me see if I can get something going here. Took one off. Let me see if I can get to the 100. Nope. I'm gonna exit that trade. It's noisy here. You're getting a captain setup, then a captain setup, then retesting it. I mean, that should push lower, to be honest with you, but we'll see. I'm gonna go back to a one contract. Looks like the market's struggling here. That's a switch trade. I'll take it, and it should push lower. Okay, I'll take that one. That's a switch trade. Short at the beginning of a new harmony wave. I mean, those are two trades in this one spot, so I gotta leave this one alone. And I'm looking at the 30 in Tirinko, and it's a joke, right? It is a joke. Good job, Brad. Plus 990. Yeah, the question is, why am I trying to get short here? Because the market is out of sync, and they're giving us this formation that I can measure risk against. And the market still has a lot of shorts in it. And we rallied, so some of the shorts will come in and try to pile on. I mean, obviously you want the market to be completely in sync, but okay, so what are they doing here? Okay. Fast action, right? Fast action. Take a little bit of patience. I mean, we're connecting with the market. Target is almost hit, which is 169. Religious. Okay, here we go. 50 NT Rinko captain set up short that it's about to happen here. I know it's a little bit aggressive, but I think it's gonna push. It's gonna push. I mean, I like it. It's a captain set up short on the 50 NT Rinko right here. I mean, that's gonna push lower. I mean, if it rallies back up against that level, I'll take a second look at it. The market is still in sync on the long side, so this is a bit of a fade for me, but it's just a fade against an established captain setup. Not only that, but you look at the 40 and the 30, you got the 40 was a captain setup switch trade, and the 30 a captain setup that got tested a couple of times. So let's see if I can get back in. So I think we made like 6 points on that one. If the market goes back down to 30s, yeah, obviously 37, then that'll be a captain setup switch trade short signal, and we should see a bit of a push lower. Yep. I know this is aggressive, but good lord. That's one, and that's two. I like it. I like it. I'm looking for another rally to short into. Yeah, I mean, that's a captain setup switch trade. I mean, come on now. Look at those two things. That's a captain setup switch trade on the 50. Then look at the one that we missed earlier, to be honest with you. Captain setup switch trade short on the 40. So the 40 came in, retested and came in, and that one came in here for a push. So I gotta take these trades. All right, so we're up almost 1100 so far. Let's keep working. I'm not sizing up in this account, which is I should probably be sizing up, but I'm just getting a feel for what kind of day we're having, and then we'll starting off with like 3 to 5 contracts, and then just gonna keep pushing for more. Yeah. They're struggling up here, guys. They're struggling. See that 50 NT wrinkle? Let's go back to it one more time. You're testing it once with a switch trade and you make a lower high. You break the 123, you're going to get a push toward 100 to retest. And if we go anything under 20, then the market is going to be out of sync, and it's a two-sided market at that point. So the shorts are coming in. Here we go. Market is out of sync. We're recognizing the distribution area that we're seeing up here. Trend target, yeah. You shorted that move. Yeah, it's a. I mean, you know, it was just the writing was on the wall, right? I mean, we kind of went against the the 200 and the 100, but we're not just basing it on that. We're basing it on the fact that you have a 50 anti-wrinkle, 40 anti-wrinkle, 30 anti-wrinkle. All of them have a distribution levels in which a captain setup showed up and then showed a follow through. Then from that into a switch trade and a follow through. That tells me that there are active shorts in that area that I mean, I could choose not to take advantage of it, but we played that game a couple of times, so it paid off. Exactly, too many short signals to ignore. We're coming up on support area right here, which is I mean, obviously the whole number. You flush into the 80s, you have the bottom or this harmony zone number 2 protecting you, and then you start seeing bounces, and depending on how these bounces hold, I mean, if they make a lower high and then sell off and bleed into this zone, then you're gonna get a full reversal. If we get all the way back up to 132, then that's the market making a stand, trying to protect the longs. I mean, you could tell that they're trying here, trying to hold it. You know, that's a typical area where you get a couple of bounces off price action. Most likely we're going to start pushing to the 114. Okay. Here we go. They're putting a captain setup long, and here comes that 114. Close enough. Let's see. Maybe a switch trade here. Wow. Well, maybe not. So, I mean, the market has to give us more here. Like that, I mean, we got to 12, very close to the 114, and they came back to retest. You know, ultimately, you got to go all the way to that 128, 132. The market is basically playing in the neutral zone, and that's the behavior of consolidation and protection. There's a lot of protectionism going on here, hitting the the top end of the Globex band. Not the Globex band, excuse me, the top end of the harmony zone number 2 and bouncing back up. I mean, that tells me something. So you got to the 114. Let's see what else they have for us. Right now, I mean, you got those big captains set up at those distribution levels, and the market ultimately is out of sync, and it's a two-sided market. ES is responding in the same way. It's another push. That's a railroad. That's a trigger trade. So you got railroads, switch trade, trigger trade. All of them are responding and chewing through this harmony zone number 2, which is support. That's negative behavior overall. Yeah, they're bleeding it. What's going on with YouTube? You guys are quiet over there. Hey, Liquidity, how are you, bud? All right, good job. Good job, David. Good morning. Hmm. Now, the interesting part is the market is in sync on the short side, and we have a short target of 44.75. A railroad short against target number 3. Where's target number 4? Yeah, here we go. 911. So you have to go through this 44 and get to that target. Hey, David. Good morning. Here we go, 9:30. It's 1 hour into the market today. So, what are they doing? They're buying the stop runs below, and we want to see how they sell them once they break the more. Okay, like exactly this. They're gonna swing. They're gonna break the swing high, and let's see how they're gonna hold on to that. If they start selling it and turning back and making lower highs, then I know the shorts are back in business. But now the market is out of sync. Am I muted? Yes, it looks like I was muted. Sorry about that, guys. I was muted on Zoom. I was muted. So what I'm saying here is just they were buying the stops, and now they ran the stops above and pulling back. The market's out of sync. It's a two-sided market. Hit a whole number and came back in. It's a two-sided market. They're consolidating here. They're fighting. They're fighting. So this is middle of the range middle of the range trading against a harmony zone number one. So I want to avoid that because you're literally like if you buy here, you have resistance literally right above your entry. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. It seems like it's just gonna be. Like there are better spots. Let's put it that way. Yeah, market's out of sync. I mean, there's a little bit of firming behavior going on here. I mean, I understand it. Here you go. Okay. Damn. That's a big deal. All right, that's a reversal on that 200, and I'm glad that we saw the early signs of it. Well, I mean, it is what it is. That's okay. That first attempt to add it, it was more dangerous. The second and the third, you're getting a separation away from harmony zone number one at that point. So you get a little bit more room to go break even with a profit. And definitely this third one was definitely a good one. And off you go. The good part about this is we did not get cute with the market and went long, and we understood the price action. And here we go. We're pushing. Oh, 160. Yeah, that's good. 7 break evens. Those are frustrating, but you know. Well, out of the break evens, how many of them um, ended up making you a profit? If you just kind of had a bit, did not go break even. Because that's important. That tells you if your break evens are really serving you or they need adjustments. Okay. Okay. What, they want to put a captain setup short here on the 200? I mean, is that what they're trying to do? I mean, now the market is out of sync, right? So we went from in sync to out of sync. So they're spending a lot of. What are we doing here? So such an interesting market today. Okay. That's a defense. That's a defensive move right there. Defensive move. I mean, it is a switch trade on the 200. Um, what we want to see is a close of 145. So the 100 will be back in sync. Then pullbacks on the 20. If it looks good, that would be an entry point for a long. And then a close that could take you all the way to a reversion to the mean, which is 229 and a half. So that is a setup that the market can put together that would get me interested, because that tells me that the market is in harmony, and now I am breaking away from this range. And third, the setup on the 20 gives me a lower risk entry. We're not there yet. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities here, but we're waiting on something. Keep reading this market. 112. 112 is a captain setup short. We just got there. Captain setup short on the 50. Oh, that's an interesting little move. See that captain setup short here? A switch trade, a retest, boom. Another captain setup, but boy, that has to hold if you break above it, which it looks like the market's coming hot and heavy on that. If you start breaking to 140, here we go. Now this is the candle that's going to decide it. If you break to 140, then that can set the stage to go to 148. If this, that's what they're going there. Okay, they're going there. Captain set up long on the 40 NT-Rinko. So here comes that 48. All right. So now we're looking for those pullbacks to buy into this market. Wow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. That was not a bad one to get involved into, though. It's not a bad one to get involved into. So the market is out of sync here with that push. Let's see if we get something here. I mean, they came tested harmony zone number 2, bounced back, higher low, higher low. If they go back up to 132, 127, 132. Okay. All right. Here we go again. Wow. They just made one more rotation here before they ran it up, and you gotta take your stop and just kind of try again. All right, let's see if we can find an entry. I mean, things are testing and retesting multiple times. $146 is a captain setup short. Yeah, this market is gonna go higher. It's gonna close that 169. Mm. 169, let's go. We cannot break 127. If we break 127, that's a captain setup short on the 70. We already have a 40 and a 30 captain setups short. So, okay. You know, we had that target up at that 169. Then they put on the distribution, multiple distribution levels. Yeah, and now you got 70 NT wrinkle captain setup short. That is a problem for the longs. That's a big problem for the longs. Potential switch trade here. I mean, that should push lower, but look at that. They're buying it. They're buying it. Market is out of sync here. Wow. That's a big buy that they just put on. That's a big buy. And that's a test of harmony zone number 1. I mean, you got to look at the distribution levels that they got going on here, which really, like 70 NT wrinkle short, captain setup. Then you got the 40 and the 30 NT wrinkle captain setups. Both of them are boom, boom, right here, right here. So you're getting a market that is just has distribution. Then on dips, they're buying them, and they're buying them hard. I'm a little bit patient here. We'll see what we can get ourselves into. Yeah, I mean, you're running back into the distribution level. Here comes that captain set up short. Hmm. Okay. Try and figure this out here. I mean, obviously the market is testing and retesting and doing a lot of that stuff. 118. You break 118. That sets the stage for some selling pressure to show up. You break anything above 157, the pullbacks become buyable for a target of 69 and a target of 229. And you'll be trapping all the shorts that stuck too long in those distribution levels. So that's basically what the market is trying to do here. Go up to that 57, then that activates the longs. Go to 118, it activates the shorts on a scalping basis. Anything in between, it's their trapping and building stops on both sides of the market by not having any follow through. Like, for example, a run up to the middle of the range, a railroad, and no follow through. Boom, the market runs it up. So what is the market doing here? Is it running the stop on this side, running the stops right above it, and just trapping. It's 10 o'clock. Okay, that's what they want to do. We could play that game. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 169, then a target of 229. Let's see the pullback. You cannot break anything under 118 and 100. Target is hit. Next target is 194, then 225. Nice, nice, nice. Captain setup right here. Now you're getting captain setup short on the 40. Okay. I mean, these captain setups are showing up left, right, and center. So let's see what they want to do here. They almost have to break 144, but I think patience here is a good thing. I mean, there's an uh, above average rotation count going on here. The market just rotating multiple ways or multiple times in just a tight range. Mm. Okay, the 144. Okay, let's see. So they're running the stops here again. I mean, that's really all what they've been doing in the past like hour. So we got to see how these. Okay, so that's the stop run, and they're pulling it back. That was a stop run. They bought it into it. This is the Swiss cheese effect, where they're just taking the middle of the range and just running it up above it and below it, above it and below it, and there. That is how you trap a lot of traders. I mean, we could take advantage of that type of behavior by fading in the direction of the 200 NT Rinko. That's one way of doing that if you're inclined. But I don't want to do it when the market is decisively negative. Like, we have the 200 is, look at that. So for me to fade in the direction of the 200, I'm taking a little bit above average risk. And it's working. I mean, look at that. I mean, boom, run it up, came back higher low, running up. It's working, but you're just taking a little bit more risk doing that. Now what we're doing is we're trying to reach 225, right? 225 is where we're trying to get to. So we're going to look for pullbacks and see if we can find an entry point. I'm gonna try it here, and it's gonna probably smoke me. Oh yeah. Are you serious, people? Go, 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 go. Wow. They got me on that one. And the market's out of sync. We waited for this trade for some time too. All right, I'll take that. That's a 6-prong captain setup long. And it's going to run up to the middle of the range. I'll take it. Market is out of sync, testing harmony zone number 1. They put a captain setup long, 6 prawn, ran it up, retesting it right now again. $62. They could take out the 62s and come back in. Then after that, yeah, here we go. They're doing that. And then they're coming in at 68. And then the market will be in sync. Okay, so now the market is back in sync. So we got to look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity on a swing trade basis. And hopefully we find a good entry point. I definitely want to like start small in this market. Start small. I mean, you have 50, like look at that. They're doing the same exact, well, I mean, I don't know if it's the same exact thing. But they are ruthless on the way they pull back. Like almost, yeah, you have to wait for a 1 candle reversal. Because that's what got me last time. Is I went to the middle of the range hoping that it holds and it got in. And they just flushed it. I mean, like literally they did the same exact thing right here. Sometimes you'll get better prices. Look at that. Well, I'm glad that I didn't fall for that one. And I waited. All right, so we're back trading in the neutral zone and the market is out of sync. But this type of behavior, you typically not, you're going to have a hard time getting to 170 and closing. So the market is going to run up and experience a little bit better push and better resistance. So I want to look for an entry point on the short side on a scalping basis only. And see what we can find. Let them run it up. As long as they don't trade above 155 and we get a signal. I mean, I'm looking at ES, right? ES is trading at Globex pretty much. I mean, 55.90 is Globex. We're off of it, but we hit that. I mean, look at the difference between that and NQ. NQ Globex is 319. We're no way close to it. So that means ES is stronger than NQ, and you're getting this disconnect in the market that's leading to a lot of these rotations. Because the longs are seeing ES and trying to protect, and the shorts feel that NQ is weaker and they're pushing. Or the components of NQ are weaker and they're pushing. So that disconnect between ES and NQ is the reason for the season and this price action not going anywhere. So we hit harmony zone number 2, ran up, zone number 1 coming back. Let's go. Alrighty. market, huh? Hmm. Yeah, they're trying to take these stops, and market is in sync on the long side with a target of 225. Yeah, I think NQ is just kind of starting to respond a lot more to ES. We're heading toward that 194. Then after that, we'll take a look at the 225. A lot of good job, Becca. Good job. $218. Here we go. Next target is 225. It's a 220, but they're gonna start hitting that middle of the range, which is 220, 225. We're running at the whole number and the target, so they'll probably pull it back before they run up to 220. It's nice, nice. Now we're getting separation. God dang it. Look at it. Run, run, run. Wow. Here we go. Middle of the range. We are at target. So what do we expect here? They're gonna see that bottom end of the Globex band right here, which is where target number 4 is. And that's where the market is gonna go, and then go stagnant and go two-sided, where the 200 and the 100 can disconnect. That's one spot for them to do that at. So pullbacks are buyable, and once we get to that level, then that's a different story. Okay, here we go again. The market is market is out of sync. This is scratch, Sam. I mean, that's not bad, man. I mean, I know you took a stop early on. Some days are going to be like that. Yeah, take care to you. Okay. We're about to get back in sync. If we break anything above 207.5. I'd like to put another trade if I can find it. Okay, market is back in sync. All right, let's look for an entry. Let's look for an entry. I mean, you got 188 as an entry. I mean, that's just, let's see here, 188, 189. I don't know if they're going to pull it back to that level. We'll wait and see. Okay. Okay. Target is 244. That's a quick seller that came in against that level, actually. Yeah, the longs, the longs, the longs. And target is hit. Now we're heading toward the bottom end of the Globex band. 269.75 is the target. And the market will start consolidating around that area once we get there. Between that 70 and the four and target number 4, which is 297, you're gonna get sellers coming in and consolidation, most likely a disconnect of the 200 and the 100. A lot of behaviors on a first touch basis to that level. Okay. The fuck out of here. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, if we break 15, I may have to jump in. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So how do we see this market? The market's in sync on the long side. Uh, they're putting on distribution patterns like right here, captain setup, another captain setup. They're trying to hold the price here in the middle of the range. It's very susceptible to a pullback due to the location. Uh, the speed, range, and behavior. Speed is slowing down. Range is expanding. The behavior is long, but we're facing resistance. And target is 270. Fifty, 250, a million. Fuck you, motherfucker. All right, so multiple attempts to switch trade. That's another switch. That's three switch trades in a row. I mean, that tells me that the market is going to push. And here we go. I mean, we're coming up to that target. Okay. So they respect the middle of the range once, twice, three times, and then they just flush it. It's a fight, Adam. It is a fight. I mean, look at it right now. I was doing really good and hit a stop, which is it's no big deal, but and now I'm trying to get back, or I'm getting back to my equity high. I think I was up as much as 1100, now up 700. We'll see. We'll see what kind of market we're going to get here. The market is out of sync, by the way, so here we go. Alrighty. That's interesting. Okay. So market tested and coming back. Just remember, I mean, that's literally kind of what we were talking about earlier on is we're going to get close to and or between 70 and target number 4 at that time was in the 290. That 20 point is going to be a bit of a resistance to any price action. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's a typical behavior at the bottom of the Globex band. Well, I mean, it's 11 o'clock, it's 11:03. How's everybody doing, by the way? Are we above water? I know Becca hit another payout threshold. Congratulations, Becca. You're doing awesome. DJ, good to see you, buddy. How we doing? Marty, Steven, Adam. Yeah, I heard that, man. Sorry to hear that. But up 3K on 3 evaluations. Let's go. Marty up 300. Good deal. It happened. Oh, okay, that's good. All right, so I'm up about 700. That's up on 2 PAs for David. Good job. I think the market's slowing down enough to where, you know, just it's about a choice for me just to do lunch and maybe come back that last hour of the day and get it going. All right, let's do that. It's 11 o'clock, 11:04. Good work, everybody. And let's keep doing it. Let's keep making it happen. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Have a good one.